Hello everybody and welcome to the Ruina Library. Ba-da-dum-bum-bum. I don't know if the normal jingle is gonna work with this title. Library of Ruina. No, maybe it will. Okay, so right away, I don't know what I'm getting into. All I know is that there's books. All I know is that this is the second game in the Lobotomy Corporation series. So, that is literally all I know. Once again, going into this game completely blind. So, let's go ahead and begin a new game, huh? I go out to the street, my hands in my pockets. Scene 1. Canard.
아직 이곳을 나갈 수는 없어.
I still cannot leave this place.
끝까지 나는 자유롭지 못하네.
Even at the end of all this, I cannot be free.
분수에 맞지 않는 꿈을 품어서는 안 된다는 거야.
Am I not allowed to have a dream that is beyond my means?
젠장 불안 눈물.
Interesting. They're not speaking in. Huh. I chose English, but I guess they don't speak in English? That's a little strange. Ah, the purple tear.
이딴 방식으로 일을 처리할 줄이야.
Can't believe this is how she handled it.
뭐가 어떻게 된 거야? 이 연기들은 뭐고?
What the heck happened? What's with all this smoke?
믿을 수밖에.
Guess I'll have to trust her.
한 번만 말할게.
I'll only say this once.
난 복잡하게 돌려서 말하는 것을 정말 싫어해.
I despise verbose and roundabout speech that doesn't get straight to the point.
그러니까 괜히 말 늘리지 말고 묻는 말에만 대답해.
So don't try to get wordy. Just answer my questions.
물론 질문도 하지 마.
You don't get to question me, either. Well, this character's great. Oh, I'm loving her so far.
넌 어디서 그리고 어떤 목적을 가진 채 이곳에 어떻게 들어왔지?
Where did you come from? How did you enter this place, and for what purpose?
뭐야? 넌 누군데?
Well, who are you to...
속이 메스껍고 울렁거리는데.
Oh boy, I'm suddenly getting all nauseous.
내 다리.
My leg! This is... I'm curious. Do they speak in English, or would I be better off muting them? Because I mean, if everyone is already voice acted, I would be perfectly fine with that. However, it's not in a language I can understand, so I'm a little torn. I guess we'll see. This is episode 1 after all, so you know what? Sound settings and settings in general are going to be a little bit strange.
난 경고했고 넌 어겼어. 다시 한번 물어볼게.
I warned you, and you crossed the line. Let me ask you one more time.
넌 어디서 그리고 어떤 목적으로 이곳에 그리고 어떻게 들어왔지?
Where did you come from? How did you enter this place, and for what purpose?
그냥 길을 걷다가 정신을 차려보니 여기였어. 어떻게 들어왔는지 몰라. 진짜 오른쪽 다리에서 피가 줄줄 나오잖아. 이런 영문도 모르는 곳에 올 생각은 전혀 없었다고.
I was just walking around and ended up here before I even realized it. I have no idea how I got here. Ah, dang it. Blood's gushing out of my right leg. I swear I wasn't trying to trespass. I don't even know where this is.
난 오후 1시쯤에 대충 일어나서 무작정 13구 골목 어딘가를 걷고 있었고 이왕 나온 김에 목적지도 있으면 좋겠다 싶어서 이번 주 스페셜 샌드위치를 판다는 해맨팡팡이란 곳에도 들리려고 했어.
I woke up around 1 p.m. and started walking around the streets of District 13. Since I was just out and about, I figured I could go wherever I wanted. So I decided to drop by Ham Ham Pang Pang. Heard they served a weekly special sandwich.
아무튼 당장에 빠져나갈 돈은 많지. 일거리는 없지. 1인 사무소라 해도 나 혼자서 어떻게든 먹고 살.
Anyway, I had bills to pay. Got no jobs, had to make a living somehow as a one-man office.
너무 길게 말했어. 다음엔 나머지 왼쪽 팔과 왼쪽 다리야.
You dragged on too long. I'll be taking your left arm and left leg next.
목적도 없고 이곳으로 오게 된 방법도 모른다라. 넌 누구지?
You have no purpose, and you don't even know how you got here. Just who are you?
그냥 평범한 밑바닥 해결사야. 대체 뭐야 여긴? 넌 누구고?
Just an ordinary fixer who's hit rock bottom. What the heck is this place? And who are you?
한 개만 자르다가 갑자기 두 개를 가져가 버리는 건 반칙이잖아.
This guy is way too calm about losing 3 of his limbs. Come on. Taking 2 limbs at once is cheating.
질문은 내가 해. 이름은?
I'm the one asking questions. Your name?
롤랑.
좋아. 이곳은 도서관이야. 그리고 아직 손님을 받기 전이지. 그런데 네가 갑자기 튀어나왔어.
Good. Welcome to the library. We've yet to serve any guests, but then you suddenly appeared out of nowhere.
이곳에 초대받지 않은 손님은 절대 들어올 수 없도록 설계하느라 많은 수고가 들었는데 말이야.
It took me quite a bit of effort designing this library to ensure that no uninvited guests could enter, you see.
진짜 내 팔다리가 장사 미천이었는데 새로 구할 돈도 담보도 이제 없단 말이야.
Dang it. These limbs are all I had. I don't have any cash or mortgages to get new ones anymore.
기절했군.
Seems he's fainted.
일어나.
Wake up. My legs. My arms. Wait, they're all intact again? You should be able to swing your arms and walk again. And I made a few readjustments to your body to make it a bit easier to use. Although you did trespass on my library, I also took your limbs away without your consent. I didn't know that there was consent for taking away limbs, so I'm giving you these as an apology. Okay. Limbs mean nothing. I'm quite patient and generous, you see. Patient mind? Am I really supposed to be thankful for this? And your warning isn't in effect anymore, right? Nope, not anymore. I had a few thoughts while you were knocked out. And here's my conclusion. You'll help me out. Huh? Do syndicates these days kidnap people this way too? Or is this one of the wings? I heard rumors that they abduct test subjects from here and there for singularity research. Okay, so are we Roland? Or are we this girl? I'm assuming we are Roland, right? I'd find it a little strange if we were her. Alright, getting my bearings. An acquaintance of mine apparently began jumping between dimensions as a side effect of one of those experiments. Okay, yeah. My life really is an unlucky mess. This is a library. I don't know the syndicates you're talking about, but this place isn't a wing at least. Doesn't really matter. Whatever the case, I'm trapped here and you'll exploit me, right? Yes, I am letting you live for 2 reasons. First, I need an analysis of how you could enter this place uninvited. Sending you back or neglecting you without knowing the reason could pose a significant threat to the library. Okay, I'm sort of I'm sort of slipping into a Angela style voice because mainly blue hair, yellow eyes. So I can't say I know that, but character design was a pretty big thing, so I'm gonna assume that's basically what they're going for. Well, it's not like you can leave without my permission anymore. Second, from now on, I will collect books about the city in search of the one absolute book, and I want you to help me with this process. Since you are a resident of the city, I expect you to be helpful in various ways. From intruder to servant. I knew this would happen to me someday. People would disappear without a trace, only to be found as chunks of flesh much later. Used to laugh at those poor folks for being careless and unlucky. But now I see it has nothing to do with carelessness or anything, Just happens without a moment's notice. Don't be too concerned about your life. You are not allowed to die here unless I permit you to. Dang it. So this was a crazy laboratory sort of deal. Do you, shove random stuff like corn kernels and clockwork into people's stomach and turn them into walking popcorn-spewing popcorn machine men? Or something? This has gotta be the worst. I'd rather die and be over with it all. If you spout such nonsense one more time, I'll gladly turn you into a human popcorn machine. As you so wish. I've already gone through so many cycles of BS-ery, responding to every bit of meaningless rubbish. This has gotta be Angela, right? Maybe it's not. I don't know. Maybe I'm already thinking too far into it. The whole cycles thing, and the blue hair, and the yellow eyes. Sorry, ma'am. It's definitely Angela! Come on! Okay. Let me introduce myself properly.
내 이름은 엔젤라. 이 도서관의 관장이자 사서야.
I got it! Oh, I knew it! Okay, I feel good about that. I'm in this game's head already. Time to bust out the Angela voice then, huh? My name is Angela. I am the head librarian and director of this library.
Angela.
That's a good name. So, what am I supposed to do? Your role is to welcome the guests invited to the library. I will carefully determine what guests to invite and write an invitation accordingly. And you will entertain the guests once they accept the invitation and arrive at the library. Since you have actual experience working as a fixer, I am sure you will be able to give the various types of guests a much better reception than I could. I'm just a washed-up grade 9 fixer, though. What? What's this reception all about anyway? Do I catch their eyes or be a waiter for them or something? Catch their eyes? What are you gonna... You gonna flirt with them? It's simple. You just have to deal with the guests. In a physical manner, of course. The library presents the guests with an ordeal, and books will open up in the process. The guests who overcome the ordeal will be deemed worthy to earn their books. There is a possibility that you may die in the process of reception, but it's only temporary. You'll get back up when the library closes. No one here may rest without my permission. Do you happen to have some weird fantasies about fixers? Aren't you expecting too much from a grade 9? I'm not as talented as you seem to think, you know. That's none of my business. I have prepared a manual for you, so go ahead and figure things out yourself. I don't know if you knew this, but I was a guide for like 100 million years or something. I have to incorporate that. That is so... This guy is so done with just everything. I think I get the gist now. So, how does this invitation exactly work? Open up the invitation and register the books you wish to serve to your guests. By the way, real quick, I just want to pop in. If the game's too loud, this is episode 1, happens all the time. I tried to lower it, this game is still really loud. Like, on my computer, I have it down to 3, and it's still pretty loud, so if you're having trouble hearing me, don't worry, it will get fixed. Just at the moment, I'm trying to feel out the settings. And next, the invitation will naturally be sent to those who need the books. Why is her hair short? That just dawned on me. Why did Angela cut her hair? Maybe she didn't want to be affiliated with the corporation anymore. That's it. Sounds a bit too easy. The invitation is another carefully crafted work of mine, much like the library. Yes, think of it as a compass. It would be much easier to understand that way. Ah, a compass. Isn't that tool that tells directions? That's right. The invitations will guide me towards the one book that I truly wish to obtain. And sometimes, the invitation may turn red according to the books you've registered. A red invitation indicates that it can be sent to the special guests who will unravel the next part of the story. Until we register the books that match what the red invitation wants, our journey will be halted for a bit. But there's no guarantee that the guest will always respond to the invitation, right? In fact, there is. They're destined to come, and the guests will accept the invitation of their own will and enter the library. Sensing a whole, threads of fate thing here. It's surprisingly polite and fair for something that takes place in this city. Most of the time, people's lives are taken away by others without any consent or agreement. What is this whole thing about consent? I consent to you gunning me down. I consent to you taking my arm and leg. Well, anyway, once we get those books, what comes next? The library is a place of limitless possibilities. Even I cannot fathom the infinite space and power of this library just yet. And that is why I wish to complete the library by filling that space with books. And I will get in my hands the one perfect book that will complete me and my library. It's the book on how you were made, isn't it? Perfect book, huh? I suppose those books are different than the ones I know. Nope.
Open the curtains, lights on. Don't miss a moment of this experiment. Oh, the book is strange, like clockwork orange. Keep your eyes buttered till the end. Which you are going to be. Inside the mirror, do you see someone else in the body? Transforming one hand, two hand, three hand, turn around, say like a doggy till I finish my beat. Cut it off, cut down your nose. Honest over loyalty, it's gonna get you killed. You make robot or convenient theories for the puppets on TV. There is comfort in the streets if you're gonna control me. At least make it interesting theatrically. When does it hit for me? Think I am done with everything. Now I'm ready to leave. Dragging out one line, two lines, three lines. Connect our hands when I no longer can live on knowledge alone. You gave me strength, hopeful curiosity. You're still happy, answers lie for my discovery. What's the color of the electric sheep you see? And if you love me, can you love your everything too for me?
Good lord, that imagery though. Ooh. All right. Whew. Just needed a minute. Choosing guests. A reception begins by sending an invitation to guests whom you may want to invite. You'll want to navigate to the question mark to begin this process. Before I do that, okay, I adjusted the settings a little bit. Hopefully you can hear me a little bit better. So, this question mark, not that question mark. Okay. Select the episode you'd like to play. This one. First one. Because I'm, select the episode you'd like to play. Is there one past this? Or does it? Oh, jeez. It's taking some getting used to. Oh! Oh! Okay, I'm dumb. With this panel, you'll provide the set of books required to start the episode. Book of something. This screen shows the list of books currently in the library's possession. Select the needed book now. Continue along with the final preparations for the invitation. When you're ready to send the invitation, confirm your choice with the send stamp. Not this one. This one.
야, 꾸물거리지 말고 빨리 담아. 치바이 협회 놈들이 언제 올지 몰라.
Hey, hurry up and scrap them now. Those sway goons might arrive any second.
나름대로 최선을 다해 담고 있는 거라고.
I'm doing my best here.
이 자식 몸에 들어있는 게 요상하게 달라서 이쁘게 뜯어지지 않아.
I just can't seem to get a clean rip of his guts. The contents of this guy are weirdly different.
이딴 신체 개조 시술은 들어본 적도 없는데.
I've never even heard of a body modification procedure that does this.
아무리 봐도 내장 상태가 이상해. 정말로 말이야.
Something's off about these organs. They're really looking strange. Okay, I don't want to mute the voices, but at the same time, I can't understand any of them, and I would like to do my own voices. Dang it. Oh, that's not his voice. Dang it, their footsteps are getting closer. What happened to his voice within 2 seconds?
깔끔하게 잘라낼 생각하지 말고 그냥 잡아 뜯어서 담기나 해.
Forget about clean guts. Just pull them out and take them. At this rate, our heads are gonna get nicely chopped off our bodies. Why does he have this kind of stuff in his body? Whatever, just take them. We're out of time. Just about done.
튀어!
Now run.
아슬아슬했어.
That was close.
간도 크다 피트. 치바이 협회 담당 구역에서 이런 짓을 벌이다니.
You're a bold one, Pete. Going out for gut harvest in a territory managed by this way? These are the only jobs we have left. We have to climb up by any means necessary. Whatever it takes. Also, this guy's standing alone, so I'm pretty sure he's the one we're inviting. You know my dream, right? To become one of the fingers of the back streets. Not to be confused with a claw. I'll admit, it's rare to see someone with a dream these days. Let's sell off these guts we've hauled for. Gotta prepare enough cash to offer to the stray dogs. I feel as though I'm getting information overload. True. This could be our chance to join an urban legend class syndicate.
자,
Alright, time to check out the harvest. Hey, is this a joke? You sure you scraped up the right stuff? I told you, this guy didn't have a single proper organ inside of him. I expected innards soaked in drugs like enkephalin at worst. These are damaged too badly. It's almost like someone blew them up. Only doused him with anesthetics. Didn't do no harm. This doesn't make any sense. How could he have even walked around with these messed up organs? If it's one of those, you know, the rumors say that there's a guy who skewers and threads people alive, turns them into dolls. Yeah, I've heard of that too. But look at the state of these things. Not the case at all. Those dolls are made by threading flesh and bones together. But this son of a didn't have any scars or stitches showing outside. Now that I think about it, there was a round orange symbol on the back of his neck. Thought it was a tattoo at first, but he didn't seem like the type to have one. He was a desk-working dweeb. Symbols? Tattoos? Oh, please tell me we didn't poke at the wrong beehive. Ooh. Wow. A CG for seemingly throwaway characters. They must be important. Besides that,
이런 종이봉투도 몸 안에 들어있었어.
he also had this envelope in his body. What is an envelope doing in a human body? This keeps getting worse. Give me that! Invitation to a library? What's this about? Books? We could get books from the library? What a bunch of nonsense. It was a flop after all. The payment is due tomorrow. We've got 7 hours, to be exact. There's too little time for another run of gut harvesting. We're heading to the library, as the invitation says. I don't know what this book thing is, but we're out of options. We gotta take any chance we get. Isn't this just suicide? We don't know what kind of place it might be. Can't be any worse than dying to the stray dogs or the Sway Association. We're screwed anyway. Shut up and follow me if you want to live. What was that we just saw? Fragments of the invitation process. We could take a peek at the stories of our upcoming guests. Didn't take you for a peeping Tom. It's more convenient to know what kind of guests will visit us in advance, isn't it? Besides, this is the invitation's will, not mine. The book? No. The invitation has its own mind? That's a splendid thing you got there, ma'am. Prize upon people and kidnaps them too. A perfect tool for crimes. Heck, if the invitation can do all that, why don't we just skip the whole reception part? Can't we just teleport them into a room full of traps or something? I cannot do that. We can only take a peek when it has been decided that the guests are coming here of their own volition. And the invitation's power isn't wholly mine either. I am simply borrowing it. Yeah. No way anything can go smoothly in the city. They're desperate guests. Tell me, was that invitation responsible for that symbol and internal damage as well? What? Not a chance. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened. But do you know that? The invitation simply finds a way to those who need it. So... that means those weird happenings were someone else is doing. Never seen that kind of phenomenon back when I was a fixer. It's like something from the ruins. Third game?
유적?
Ruins? I don't know a whole lot about it either. I only heard stories of it. Should I describe it as magic? That kind of stuff exists in the ruins, apparently. In any case, we simply greet our guests. They seem to be low class, but oh well. Those are probably a bunch of lowly gangsters from the back streets. We call them rats. Groups of half-hearted thugs that barely qualify as a syndicate. They don't have any money or power. They're losers who only think about making ends meet day by day. I might have just roasted myself there. The back streets. I know of them. You do? Someone I know was from the back streets. Well, that's nothing special, really. The back streets stretch all over the city like veins. Heck, it might even be tougher to find someone who isn't from the back streets. So, this is a library, huh? Looks fancier than I thought. Could be a bunch of valuable things here.
환영합니다, 손님. 이곳은 도서관.
Greetings, dear guests. This is the library, and I am Angela, the librarian of my role's namesake. You may find what you desire here, but you may end up yielding your precious possessions to us. You the owner of this place? We're allowed to take whatever we want here, right? Indeed. You may earn books, to be exact, if you're able, of course. Are those book things really worth a lot, though? Of course they can be, if the information they hold is valuable.
망치!
Beggars can't be choosers. We gotta cling on to anything we can find. May you find your book in this place, then. Up here, you can see some bare information about the librarians who will participate in the reception. In this section, you can view detailed information about the selected character. Underneath, you can check the list of combat pages cards the selected character will use in the reception. Okay. Info on the guests that have been accepted on the invitation to the library is shown here. In this section, you can view detailed information about the selected character. Underneath, you can choose the list of combat pages cards. Okay. Select this bar or press the relevant button to start the battle when you have finished reviewing all of the available information. So this is us. Wait, are we beating them up? Wait, is this a 3-on-1? Are you serious? Oh man, they all have custom art! Oh wow, okay. Okay, so I don't understand any of this, but let's say it this way. So Pete has got 10 health. Okay, they all have 10 health. They have identical stats. Pete seems to be more of a blue shield damage dealer. Yeah. Okay, I'm not even gonna pretend I know what I'm talking about. Let's go! I just saw the stage. Holy crap, what am I looking at? This text describes the ability of the page, usually activated upon use. In combat, 3 types of offensive dice exist, each corresponding to a different damage type. This icon represents slash. When an offensive die of this icon is played, a slash type attack will be performed. Otherwise, the offensive die will be a pierce. Lastly, playing an offensive die with a blunt will perform a blunt attack. Holy crap. The ability of an action die, written on the right, may activate when the die is played, based on its condition. Most abilities activate when the attack hits the target, or the die wins in a clash against an opposing character's die. Okay. During battle, using combat pages needs a resource called light. The amount of light a character currently has is indicated by the number of yellow icons above them. Determining speed. When the scene begins, press the space bar to roll the speed dice. Okay. Space. A higher speed value offers the following advantages. If the enemy's speed is lower than yours, you can redirect their attack to you. Oh, you can like jump in front of it. I see. Characters with higher speed values will act first. No. Please select the speed dice on a librarian. Okay. Ah, I don't know what I'm looking at. Emotion level. Damage resist. Okay, that's... Oh, crap. We take a lot of blunt damage. Okay. Please select the speed dice on the librarian. Oh. Okay. This is a lot to take in. This is the librarian's hand of combat pages, aka cards. Please select one of them. So we have 4 cards. So why don't we just use this one? 3 to 5 damage. So 2 out of 3 times it's 3 to 5 damage. So now select the speed dice of an opposing character to target them with the attack. I like how Lenny looks. So let's go for leader first. Let's go for Pete. By pressing Q or clicking on the icon, you can toggle quick mode. In quick mode, the action dice are rolled automatically during battle, allowing combat to play out smoothly. When quick mode is off, the player must manually roll the action dice in engagement by clicking or pressing space. Okay. Auto-selecting combat page. With this utility, you can automatically fill the librarian's speed dice with the combat pages in their hand. Targets are randomly determined. This makes the battle proceed quicker at the cost of precision and strategy. Oh, that's the, I want to farm, but I don't really want to try. Targeting display. Holy crap. These are visual indicators showing who the librarians and guests are currently targeting for attack. You can toggle them by pressing 1, 2, 3, enemies / librarians, on the keyboard or by clicking on the icons. I'm ready now. By clicking the spacebar or clicking the icon after the speed dice have been rolled, you can begin the combat phase. When only one of the 2 characters has dice to play, a one-sided attack occurs. This happens when a character targets an enemy that isn't targeting them back. Only offensive dice are played in one-sided attacks. The defensive dice will be retained until the scene ends, or an enemy attempts a one-sided attack. Okay. When both players in an engagement have a dice to play, a clash occurs. This usually occurs when the speed dice of 2 characters target each other. Retained defensive dice or counter dice may also cause a clash. In a clash, the results of actions are determined by comparing the rolls. Offensive dice can only deal damage equal to the amount of roll. By the winning the clash, interaction between the defensive dice follow the rules on the next page. Clashing 2. Block dice. When a clash versus offensive dice completely blocks the damage, deals stagger to the attack. Difference in battle mitigates incoming damage based on the roll damage. Deals stagger damage equal to the roll value. Evade dice. The evade dice is retained. Completely negates damage. Completely negates damage. Evade dice. Okay, let's just go. Got him. Resolving books. Taking physical damage will decrease a character's HP. Go figure. When the HP of a librarian or a guest is brought to 0, they will die. Guests who meet their demise in the library will be resolved into books. The higher the guest's emotion level was, the more likely they are to yield books in greater quantity or quality upon death. Even if a librarian dies during combat, they will rise once again when the reception is over. So, librarians are permanent characters, whereas guests can just die constantly. Oh. So, I was gonna say, so does that mean that making characters just doesn't really do a lot for you? Okay. This. Oh. Click on the dice, okay. Go. Oh! Holy crap. Don't really care if you die. Interesting. Okay, so we click him. Now we click combat. And now... Oh. Now we go for her. Focus strikes. Get her. Go. Gotcha. I don't understand what I'm doing. Holy crap. You can check the books you have obtained from the reception here. If you failed the reception, this part will show the books you have lost instead. You can check battle symbols your librarians have obtained by from the reception here. Now it's time to conclude the reception and exit the stage. The Pied Piper. Gifts. Gotcha. Okay. I wonder, is it so important for them to belong to a renowned syndicate? It's all part of the city life. You have to belong to a group, be it the syndicate or something else. Living in the city gets too tough otherwise. Yeah, I'm gonna need your guys' opinion. Would it be okay if I turned off, voices? I don't want to miss anything special, but likewise, I don't think they ever speak in English. So I'm debating turning it off, but I would like some confirmation on that. Will I miss stuff if I have them off? You can now select the floor of general works during reception. A new assignment has been added. In this section, you can burn the books that you have obtained. Kitteh! Okay, alright. Really dipping into the SCP thing, huh? Burn books. You can see what books in your possession have to offer before burning them. These books are also used for inviting the guests of subsequent episodes, so it is recommended to keep at least one copy in your possession. Oh. Here you can check the list of items that can be obtained from burning the book. You get a lot of goodies. You can burn up to 20 books at a time. Yeah, burn them. Why not? Okay, so we got their stuff. We also got Meng Chi's page and Pete's page. Aw, man, we didn't get her, though. When you burn books on a floor, you'll see a lovely animation in that floor's color, and you may randomly obtain pages of that book. Burning a book yields different pages each time based on chance. There are two types of pages that you may acquire from books: key pages and combat pages. Key pages constitute a librarian's physique. They serve as equipment. Combat pages are the cards and techniques used by librarians in battle. Holy crap. The rarity. Oh no, not a rarity system. Oh god. Okay. Alright. Open mind. Just because there's a rarity system does not mean I'll spend 4 hours trying to get a legendary so that all my people are super amped up. Maybe we don't even need, like, higher than a blue. The rarity of a page ranges from paperback, hardcover, limited, to object d'art. Pages of higher grades are more powerful, although rarer to acquire when burning books. Also, key pages have a set limit to how many can be owned at once, which depends on rarity. Okay, so these are all mine now. So I need... Okay. Oh, I have so many. Okay, let's burn 2 to try and get Lenny. Oh, there we go. We got Lenny now. Yay! I like Lenny. I really like how she looks. Okay, I'm happy about that. So let's not burn anymore. Please move over this panel and select the librarian on the floor to move to the combat page. You can see the currently equipped combat pages here. Okay. This is the list of combat pages. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I see. So we can... This is a list of key pages. Okay, yeah. This is librarian. Oh! You can check the battle symbols for the librarian's possession here. You can jump from the librarian's information to the combat pages here. You can jump from the librarian information to the key pages tab. It's here. Start configuring the selected aspects. Okay. Yes. Oh, I can't change Roland. Okay. Angela's Roland. Angela's servant Roland. Oh my, that is so good. Okay, hang on. But Angela's Roland is just too funny. I'm keeping that. That is way too good. Okay, and we don't have any battle symbols or anything. Ugh. Okay. What the heck is credenza? Credenza. Brief interactions between patron librarians. In the credenza, you can read and review various story contents. Rewatch episodes. Okay, gotcha. Click on a group of guests and click on an episode. You can watch the pre or post battle story segments. Select a page whose entry you want to read. Okay, gotcha. So, okay. How about invitation? Books of the day. Book of something. Book of rats. Huh. Okay. I don't know how to get people. Apparently we have level 1, level 5. I don't know what that means either. Okay. So, hang on. But we can only have one fighter at the moment. So, okay, so do we only have Roland? Is that, I guess that's what the deal is. Oh, wait, no, we have Lenny. I want Lenny. Panel shows the information to selected key page. You can check the deck, aka combat, bookshelf, passive abilities, and resistances, okay? Panel shows the information to the key page currently by equipping on the librarian. Press the equip button. You can see the information on newly equipped key pages here. The deck... Oh, I don't get it. Okay, let's just keep rolling how he is. I don't understand anything. Canard. Okay, let's... I'm so confused! Okay. Book of Rat. Oh, interesting. We have to spend a Book of Rats to even come here. Send invitation. Send.
아유, 오늘도 공쳤네. 이런 자질구레한 일이나 하려고 개고생하며 해결사가 된 건 아니라고.
Foiled again. I didn't go through all the trouble of becoming a fixer to do mundane chores like this.
이 바닥이 다 그렇잖아. 선택받은 몇 명만 위로 치고 올라갈 뿐이지.
You know how it is. Only a select few get to rise up in the ranks.
그래도 작은 일부터 착실히 해나가면 빛이 보이지 않겠어요?
But still, we might see the light of day one day if we started with smaller tasks, don't you think? I envy your optimism, Finn. But a request like, please find my lost cat before night falls, is seriously not it. Garbage offices get garbage requests. Yeah, Finn, you probably had better things in mind when you became a fixer. You know, a bigger field to play on. I'm sure I can move on to a nicer office or become an associate fixer someday if I keep working hard. Then I might...
어?
That's odd. There's this envelope in my pocket. It says the invitation. Smells fishy.
이런 일은 그냥 넘어갈 수 없지.
Can't overlook something like this. Besides, if what's written on the invitations is true, those books would be of interest to several associations. It is interesting, but we don't exactly know what's in the library, right? We should probably report this to the office first and take care of it formally. I'd about to feed a garbage office that won't feed me. We're going first if you don't wanna. They called themselves fixers. Do you happen to be friends with them? What? Look, assuming all fixers know each other it's like picking two random pedestrians and hoping they know each other. Your question is basically asking these two strangers, you're both human, so you must know each other, right? You get what I mean? I should expect to see many different kinds of fixers if what you're saying is true. Pretty much. Oh boy. Grade 9, Yoon's Fixer, or Yun's Fixer. Okay. Well. A librarian selected, 1 out of 3. Well, that's all I got, so let's begin the stage play, shall we? Positive emotion points. Negative emotion points. As the battle progresses, the emotional tension of the librarians, I guess, will be heightened. As the emotion levels of characters rise, the overall emotion of the team they belong to will be heightened. When your team's emotion level goes up, you may choose an abnormality page to use at the start of the next scene. An abnormality page, you say? Okay. So, initiate combat. I should start hitting space for this. You look weak. Focus strikes! Be gone! Gotcha. Gotcha. Oh, I see. It hits 3 times. Ow! Holy crap, he did like 8 damage to me. A character may inflict or receive 2 types of damage. Physical damage and stagger damage. Basically, HP and sanity, I'm assuming. Attacks with stagger damage will reduce the target's stagger resist, yellow gauge on hit. When stagger resist hits 0, the character falls into a staggered state. A staggered character will receive fatal damage from all forms of attack. Oh good. Oh good. They get insta-killed. You could have 900 health, but you have 0 stagger and you die. Cannot act for the rest of the current and next scene. Cannot restore light at the beginning of the next scene. Cannot draw pages. Basically, they're dead. Good, good. Good to know. Okay. Can we dish out 12 damage? Or wait, how much stagger do you got? 5? Okay, then boom. Right? I should do it. Oh, he evaded though. Or no, we staggered him. Okay. Why is the stagger bar yellow if stagger damage is blue? Okay. You. Aha! I evaded! Yes! Gotcha! So we evaded his attack, so we survived. Good! Combat. Oh, he's faster than me. Okay. Then I would like to block. Okay, well, we're staggered now, so are we just dead, or? So we can't do anything. Yeah. So we're just dead. Well, that sucks! Defeat, you died. Receptions of Yoon offers their fixers concluded. You lost! I hope you feel bad about yourself. Curtains closed. I don't know what I'm... Okay. I don't know what it... Bro. Okay, so... I feel like we played that kind... Okay, no, I'm not even gonna say that. I was gonna say, I think we played that kind of good, but I don't know that. Oh, God. I'm... Whew. Okay. Ooh, my brain is seriously melting in all this. Oh, jeez. Roland. Librarian... Where is it? Key page. So I want your armor. Yes. Give me your armor. Am I stronger now? Maybe. So let's try that again now that we have armor. Okay, this time for sure. Man, our library is normally this big. I may be a no-name, but at least I have the guts to get here. Let's go easy now. Let's not complicate things too much. Okay, let's do this, Roland. Me and you. I'm ready. Okay. Wait. Oh, geez. You have to click his dice. Okay. And then... Triple attack! Get him! Staggered! Dead! Alright, we're good, we're good. Aha! Yes, this time I'm ready for you. Okay, hit space. Then hit his dice. Let's go for light attack. It's a double attack. Let's do it. Haha! Staggered! Now you're dead! Wow, that time was so much easier. What? Curtain call for the reception of Yun's office fixers. Yay. No battle symbols gained. Yeah, probably because I lost first time. Emotion level bonus. Books resolved. Okay. So... Oh, okay. Act 2 now. I don't understand what I'm doing. Okay. Let me just take a step back. So, number one question I have, how make character? Question number 2 I have, how become baby mode so that I can understand big words better? Oh man, this menuing is going to take a lot of getting used to. I can feel my brain melting and leaking out of my ears just from looking at it. This is okay, maybe it'll get easier with time, but at the moment, this is a freaking extremely complicated menu system. So let's try number 2, and then we'll stop the episode there.
대표님, 시간이 꽤 흘렀는데도 소식이 없어요.
Sir, they still haven't responded back to us.
분명 그 도서관이라는 곳에서 무슨 일이 벌어졌을 거예요.
Something must have happened in that library.
쥐도새도 모르는 사이에 자취가 사라지는 해결사들은 널렸어.
Plenty of fixers disappear without a trace.
죽었든 튀었든 간에 연락이 없다면 계약 위반으로 사무소에서 제명이야.
Whether they died or ran off, further lack of response means a violation of contract. They're facing expulsion from my office. There is too little evidence to back up your claim about this invitation. A door appeared out of thin air when they signed the paper. Losing the accent already. And they disappeared into that? Could be rich people shenanigans, or a wing experimenting with its singularity. Okay, he said Yoon. Yoon's office does not have any time to spare with things like that. So grade 9 is like the bottom of the barrel, seemingly. Because we've heard grade 9 twice now. I might still be a grade 9 fixer, but I can sense that something's off about this. Oh, really? How tragic that such good instincts of a grade 9 fixer are wasted on our humble office. Listen up, little frog in the well. In this city, insane events happen every second, of the day. Most of which you haven't even heard of. You won't have time to be feeling off about something when there's numerous other things that need your attention. If you can't present visible evidence right now, it's not worth looking into.
What about the envelope right in front of you, operator?
You little brat. Trying to pull a cheap trick on me?
전 정말 아무것도 하지 않았어요.
I didn't do anything. I swear.
잠깐 나가 있어.
Get out for a moment. Hey, this is Yoon's
여기 윤
office.
사무소다.
Got a good lead this time. Lend me some cash so I can hire a few. No, seriously, I have a good feeling about this. True, it can end up failing like you said. I can check just one more time if you want. I'm not exactly fond of this method, but
그래. 적합한 녀석이 한 명 있지.
yep, I have one guy fit for the job.
It seems fixers must report to their office before they can even begin working.
Well, that's formally the case. I could bypass that since I ran a one-man office, though. Fixers aren't any better than syndicates when it comes to greed. And it looks like this kid's trying to exploit a naive kid, too.
Oh, so this is the library.
그래.
Yoon said we might even get a sponsorship from an association. If I succeed. I'll do my best. I should give him like a tip for his voice now that I'm thinking about it.
환영합니다.
Greetings, Fixer. I am Angela, the librarian of my role's namesake. Alright, I'm giving him a tip for his voice.
Hello, I'm Finn, a fixer at Yoon's office. Is it true I could find books containing lots of information in this place?
Yes, of course. You were given the invitation for that exact reason. May you find your book in this place.
Well, sorry, kiddo, but looks like I gotta get you. Wait.
Oh wow, Skitter Away seems really good.
That could be good. Gut Harvest.
Okay. And Focus Strikes was really nice, so I'm gonna, I guess, yeah, save current setup. Why not? Yeah, why not? Alright, good enough for me. Let's go. It's probably a garbage setup, but
I still have much to learn as a grade 9 fixer, but I hope to have a good fight nonetheless. Let's go easy now. Best not to complicate things too much. Speaking of complicating, you're dead, kid.
on hit inflicts bleed.
Haha! Looks like you're bleeding out, kiddo. Staggered? Dead.
So he's bled for 2, yeah? Or not?
Well, see ya. Well, sorry, kiddo, you're too weak for me. Oh boy, it's not all that delightful to see such a young rookie fall like that, all things considered.
You said yourself that our way is quite polite and fair before, didn't you? That most of the time, people's lives are taken away by others without any consent or agreement. The library is different. People who enter this place have agreed to risk death to gain what they want. They even signed the paper to show such agreement. No coercion or compulsion is involved in the process. They make their own choice and pay accordingly.
Well, yeah, fair point, but still, kind of feels dirty in a way.
Each floor will present you with a set of assignments. Completing the assignments will unlock an abnormality battle. When the assignments are completed for a floor, a battle against an abnormality will become available. Clearing abnormality battles will raise the floor's realization level. This is the library's current hazard level as perceived by the city. Raising the realization level of each floor will increase the library's presence as a threat. The library's hazard level will rise once the gauge is filled. Kitteh! Once in? You seem to be doing your job meekly. And well, for someone who complained so much.
What else did you expect after greeting me in such a violent manner? Heck, I was shocked hard. I find myself in the middle of nowhere, and the first person I meet blows off my limbs. I was lost at first, still am really, but I get the gist of receiving guests now that I've tried it a few times. Though I do still have a complaint.
불만?
Complaint.
Sheesh, man! Again with that stare. Can't say a thing.
Just tell me what you mean.
I mean, well, it's kind of tough to receive all the guests alone. Guests arriving one by one, I can deal with. When a whole group enters, the first thing that comes to my mind is, how am I supposed to fight all of them? There's got to be a point where one person is no longer enough, right? It's only working right now because all we've been facing were minor syndicates and stuff. The whole fuss about heightening emotions? You said I can't just kill the guests right away because of that. What's that odd face hinting at?
There is a way, technically speaking, although I'm not certain if it's for the best.
You're gonna join me in the fight yourself? Oh, wouldn't that be awesome?
아니,
There are entities that could be of help, however.
And those entities are?
The beings that used to wield tremendous strength and power, but are now too transient to maintain a physical form. I was going to say human form. Hardly holding on to existence.
I don't remember seeing any living being in this library other than you and me. And, you're debatable.
사서?
Oh, sorry.
속의 존재?
They are asleep inside of the books.
That's basically what she said. I didn't mean to double click. Librarians? Entities inside books?
That's all you need to know about them for now. What matters more is that they can be useful for the library's growth.
Alright, let's say that's the case. How are those sleeping entities supposed to help us exactly?
You have to enter their books and free the librarians trapped within. I believe they're under the influence of the abnormalities' power for various reasons. Since they're highly unstable, they won't easily trust us.
You're basically saying they'll take us for invaders.
If you can overcome all ordeals presented by them, they will come to accept you.
Wait, we can use abnormalities? Oh, please tell me that's a thing. Please tell me we get to use abnormalities. That would be so awesome. Instructions still unclear, ma'am. You said they're as mighty as wet paper now. You're sure they can give me any help? That is such a good line.
We are not making the abnormalities receive guests for us.
No!
If they can be understood and accepted, they will empower the librarians, directly or indirectly.
Man, that's... still too ambiguous, I've gotta say. Anyhow, what you're saying is they'll present us with ordeals, basically, and we have to overcome them to earn their recognition and borrow their powers. Entering books. Sounds like something out of a fairy tale.
We'll need their power to heighten the emotions of our guests to the peak, after all. I wish you success in there.
Sure. Anything you say, ma'am. Will you enter the book of Bloodbath? Oh, I thought we'd be against one sin. Yes, I will enter. What? A knife driven by vaguely aroused will doesn't have what it takes to end a life. Angela's right. This place really is bizarre. There are creepy looking blood clots all over the place too. Scars have been marks of failure. I don't want you to face anymore. So be it!
Please click on the opposing character. Okay. Is this a... Wait.
Ah!
Okay. Each character and key page has different resistances to the physical and stagger damage amount dealt by each attack. You can deal extra damage by attacking the one of a type that the opponent's weak to, denoted to fatal and weak. On the contrary, attacking the opponent whose resistance is endured or ineffective will cause less damage. Use resistance to your advantage in perceptions.
By selecting on the character, you can view the list of passive abilities that they possess. Resistance when you oppose a Too much information! Oh, this is a remix of the first trumpet. First trumpet. Ah! Oh, that's so cool. Scars. Take 1 to 5 less damage from slash. Blood. Lose 3 speed. Boost the max value of block dice. Okay. Well, here's what we're gonna do. Guide to survive. Oh, wait. Super resistance to slash. But it'll apply a bleed. Okay. Go. Oh my god. What is that damage? Bleeding. For the scene, take 1 damage, subtract 1/3 of the bleed stack every time a dare. What? Okay, fine, fair enough. Let's go. Scare away.
I don't want any more. Get the petticoats, leave a deep enough scar.
This is bad. I'm dead. I'm already dead. Ooh.
The eyes are open.
Okay. Slash. Okay, well, it's all slashes. I only have slashes.
Let's do this.
Come
inside, get into the turtle pool of blood.
Okay, well, clearly I don't have the right deck for this. Ah! Wait, I'm alive. I thought I was dead.
Good. Your guts are mine.
I only have slash attacks. Okay. I only have slash attacks. I don't know how I'm supposed to do this. Okay, let's double evade. Boom. What? Is that a counter? What? Am I just choosing the wrong time to use this? Okay, well, I'm dead now regardless. We almost had him staggered. I guess her, actually.
You think you can defeat me? You'd be thoroughly mistaken. Go!
Aha! Wow! Negative damage. Okay. I don't feel like I'm doing anything.
Get him!
Oh, we don't have enough points for that. Oh, well, I guess we're dead then.
I didn't expect to die to some weird monster.
Oh! Okay, that's gonna do it for this episode. I need a little bit to just sort of wrap my head around everything that we learned. If I'm honest, I don't think I'm gonna retain very much, if any of it. So, so that's not great, but I guess we'll see. Oh man, so do we have anything cool? Oh, there you go. +1 health. Appearance projection. Okay. Okay. This will get easier with time, I'm pretty sure, but at the moment, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. So, that has been the introduction to the Library of Ruina. Very confusing so far, but I promise to see it through, hopefully, to the end. So thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry for such a long video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.